Hello everyone, this is Aznar welcoming you to another episode of Crusader Kings 2, the House of Flanders. Last episode, some stupid wars ended, Karl's being dumb, although right now Karl's being very smart. The Umayyads have a major revolt. Let me just take a look here. Okay, Abdurrahman has a ton of troops here. An extra 3,000 from vassals. I don't know how that happened. Plus he's hired a bunch of mercenary companies. His monthly balance is -10. At the very least, this war should hurt him economically. Oh, he took a bunch of land in North Africa. However, this major revolt here has 4,000 troops, and Karl is marching down with about another 4. This war may or may not end inconclusively. I mean, at best, the Umayyad revolt is successful, and they are independent. At worst, it ends with them being crushed, and Karl has managed to do damage economically and in terms of troops to the Umayyads. So, either way, whether Karl manages to help the revolt win or lose this battle, I mean, it's a win-win. Meantime here, we have declared our claim war for Jülich. He's trying to be sneaky here. We're going to move into Ypres. Our army is much bigger than his. Before I do anything here, minor titles. We have another commander position opened. So, I'm going to give it to Burkhard. Goeshelm is going to be at the front. We'll have Adelgari and Burkhard take the wings. And we're going to go in and deal some damage to this army here. Now, he has 1 commander in the middle and 8. All of our commanders are much better. And yeah, that army is going to flee. Fantastic. We've taken Avramar as a prisoner. I'm not sure who that is, but that's fine. Now, these guys on the council continue to ask for my support, and I continue to have absolutely no care whatsoever. Now, we're going to jump into Jülich here. His army is still recuperating. We're going to hit them for another 10 war score. Now we're going to siege out Jülich here. After the siege, I'll go look for his army again. If we can get his army to a point where they can't siege us out, that's probably as far as we need to go. And look, now that we're at war again, there's major conflict going on in the Empire here. Man, Bohemia. Holy Denmark. Oh, that's exciting. Hi. That must be subjugation wars or something. Like, maybe they just changed a bunch of stuff in this game when it came to the barbarians. I don't know. Oh, and look at the Byzantines. They're fractured in revolt. They've lost land to the Bulgarians. It's about to look like Francie over here is about to be the only real force of Christendom in the world. Oh, what happened? It's a battle, isn't it? Yeah. They won a battle and lost a battle. Oh, Karl has 4,700 troops here. The problem is that Hisham here has almost 8,000. There's 2,000 from Sheikh Suleiman moving off. So Karl will maybe have 7. He's going to be fighting from a disadvantage. But it seems like Karl's moved south. The Umayyads, on the other hand, seem to have, well, I was going to say split their forces. It looks like they haven't now. Now, we'll see how that goes. Okay, now that we've taken Jülich, oh yeah, he recognizes what's going on now. We're going to come here and fight this army. Once it gets to the point where this army is too small to successfully siege anything of ours, we may just forget about it after them. Like, yeah, 179, it's not even worth dealing with that army anymore. His army isn't big enough to siege any of our holdings. We'll just pop ourselves back into Jülich, raid the city, and if necessary, the bishopric, and then Jülich will be ours. In the meantime here, you know what? going to leave him for now. We'll win this war, and then I want to take a look at something. Decline. Oh. We've already won. Yeah, then we'll just win. And we're in our territory now, so we'll disband. Now, I'm 2 over my limit, and I don't necessarily want to do that. On the other hand, I don't want to give my grandson territory right now. So I need to find a vassal. And I think I know exactly who this vassal will be. I am going to grant a landed title, the county of Jülich, to Goshelm of Ypres. Now, the count here loves me. He was granted a county. He's still looking after my boy, right? After my grandson? Yeah. I think that's a very prudent move for us at the moment. Go away, Harold. Nobody cares. Okay, now what I wanted to look at was the Jure duchies here. Jülich here is part of Lower Lorraine with Lune and Liège. Metz and Saarbrücken here are part of Trier. Okay, so my new targets for fabricate claims are going to be Saarbrücken and Metz. Because if we can take both of these territories, then we can de jure grab Trier as well. The Iconoclast Faith Triumphant. Awesome. Now he has 7 diplomacy, 5 in these, 3 in learning. Don't care about learning though. I want him to get a martial education, but he's timid, and it's not helpful. However, that looks like a good idea to me. Affection of diplomatic. His diplomacy is already 7. Now his Goshelm. Yeah, Goshelm has no diplomacy though. So we're going to very quickly have to change a few things here. Ragnachar. We need to assign you a new guardian. The Mayor of Arras here. 14 Chancellorship. He's a charismatic negotiator. He's paranoid, gregarious, kind, yada yada. We'll make him your negotiator. He has the best chance of helping you in your diplomatic focus. And to be honest, for our heir to be a diplomatic leader is not necessarily the worst thing in the world. Now, at the same time, we have this vassal Goshelm. Now, Nibelung of Nieuwpoort has been a really good marshal for us, but we are going to... Oh, interesting. Yeah, losing a war is 20 opinion against. Brilliant strategist, eh? Huh. No, we're not going to. He already still likes us 50. I mean, there's no need for us to go and put, give him a council seat or anything like that. King Karl of West Francia has formed an alliance with Beatrix of Wessex. Well, that's cool. How are you related? Oh, Gisela of Francia, he married a princess of Francia. Ah, the King of Wessex is married to Karl's sister. There it is. Now, Karl here has a daughter, Pepin, and a daughter. He better... See, Pepin is his heir, though. That's good. If he can have one heir, that's fine, because it does not look like he's going to be able to form the Empire. Karl's making some really stupid decisions lately, so... With Ragnald spending most of his days cloistered, it's surprising he has such a poor care of his looks. The boy always looks like a vagabond. Oh my god. Like, this boy, he looks like he just got out of bed. He looks like he's homeless. Come on, bud. We need to step in here. Should learn some temperance, right? And learn to be moderate and temperate and take good care of himself. Or we could resist the temptation to intervene. He'll lose brooding and gain uncouth. His grooming and personal care are not exactly priorities. So we either can learn him temperance, where there's a chance of her becoming temperate, or we just let him look like a hopeless person and don't care. No, we're going to help this boy out. I actually care about him a little. Where is he? Where is Ragnald? There you are. Oh, that's right. We assigned you a different guardian. Oh, but it says I'm his educator. What? Hello? That is very confusing. Okay. Good, he's temperate. Now, that temperate is good, too, because he gives you 2 to stewardship. It's actually a pretty good thing to have. What is your focus? Stewardship or martial? What am I? Am I just a dipshit? I've never looked at this. Yeah, I'm a tough soldier. I'm a dipshit. Well, take stewardship. No, wait. No. No, take martial. You have a better martial anyways. My son will have need of soldiers. Am I a dipshit? Yeah, Duke Roding's a dipshit. Like, look at me. I'm a tough soldier who's -7 combat skill. Oh, because I'm old. That's just what it is. I'm old. I'm just this old guy, celibate. I'm way too honest, paranoid, arbitrary, temperate. Just whatever. Mr. Flavor of the Month. Hey. Well, we have some money to spend again. Ooh. Your incompetent stewards let a group of smugglers into the county of Artois. You idiot! Ugh. Ooh. Militia ground? Oh, absolutely get a militia training ground. That's a very... We want to build some of these first level buildings here. Oh. Clocinda says her favorite toy is... Oh, favorite toy is missing. Yeah, let's do that. She's fussy and she doesn't like me. That's fine. She's just mad at me. I said something mean, and she's like, oh, you're mean. And I'm like, well, then I guess I'm mean. Luxembourg is under the Count of Luxembourg, who is under Duke Thuringus of Franconia. Your name is Thuringus? That's a dumb name. He is a dumb name. Oh, well, that's fine. Hey, Karl, you done losing yet? Oh, you're still gonna work a little harder to lose, eh? Oh, Karl. You numbnuts. Oh, Karl. This is just another misadventure of yours. You should not have gotten involved. Huh. The Duke of Toulouse has invited me for drinks. Well, that can only be good. The peasants of Ypres are quite far apart and spread out. Your spy master suggests investing in a provincial messenger system so they can communicate more easily. He claims this will attract more peasants to our county. An excellent idea. It will give an extra supply limit. The prosperity will increase. We'll gain prestige. We'll do just 8.7 gold. Well, that's a fantastic idea. That's a good use of my money. Absolutely. The clergy's not satisfied with collecting a tithe from all free peasants. They want to collect more. They want a tenth of everything. Okay, so we make the bishop not like us, or we get 2.5% revolt risk and extra temple tax. This is 10 years of 2.5% revolt risk. But peasants are nothing. We just clear through them like butter. Ah, it's nothing to worry about. Let me guess, council support. Oh, big surprise. Oh, Moo here. Picked land. Yeah, you know what? Let's take a little bit of a look around here. See, oh, so many changes out here in Wales. I love it. Positively fantastic. I've played in England a number of times as the Duke of Wessex, but oh, they've changed so much stuff over here. I'm gonna have to play as this over here again. I love playing as England. Starting and like uniting the British Isles as one group altogether is so much fun. Well, the Abbasids are very strong, continue to grow. So is Africa. Ooh. The world is a fun place. The Lombards are still dealing with a lot of these revolt issues. Oh well. West Francia will continue to stand strong? Sort of? Kind of? Maybe? Ah, we've arrived at the private rooms of Duke Guillaume. There's plenty of food and drink here. The mood is merry. I've been looking forward to this. I'm definitely looking forward to this. Is it the drink? Is it something I said? I don't remember, honestly. Someone has to pay. Fight! Yes! Drunken brawl! Duke Guillaume put up a good fight in spite of being just as drunk as me. After all, we're both exhausted. We call it a draw. One of three things will happen. 89% chance we get beaten up, which will give us a monthly prestige drop and a loss in sex appeal. 10% chance wounded, 1% chance maimed, which will give us severely injured. And what do we get? What do we get? Just beaten up. Yeah, that was fine. That was fun while it lasted. Yeah, we got in a bar fight. Heck yeah. The knowledge of capes in Ghent increased. So that's nice. Okay, now that we have this, let's see here. How many boats do we have? Okay, 6. They're still generating. But yeah, it is 6. That is what I thought. That's not bad. Julik. 36? Militia training ground has been finished. Cool. Why will you supply me with so little troops? Yeah, it's new administration, yada yada. His levy hasn't even begun to fill up yet. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Well, I'm sure as soon as he can, Goshelm will be as helpful to us as he can, once he can, but... yeah, it is newly brought into the realm. White peace. Oh, so it's just inconclusive. Yeah, the revolt is back down. How you doing, Karl? 29. You are pathetic, Karl. Karl, you need to be at peace for a while. You need to spend some of this money of yours, you know, developing. I mean, yes, you have 4,300 prestige. That's really impressive, but... Found your Verdun? Oh, interesting. Oh, good. Thanks to my great diplomatic skill, the smuggler's ring in Artois has been destroyed. So our stupid steward is dumb unless the smuggler's ring gets in, and everything just goes to crap, and we get to go deal with it. That sounds about right, eh? Don't you think, Roding? Sounds about right? A job of a ruler is never done. Gonna get this barracks here. My plan is to go through all these places and build these sort of level 1 buildings like militia training ground, and barracks to give us our sort of basic level 1 troop buildings. Make sure we're good for a little while. Yeah, that's what we'll mostly be doing with our money for a little bit, but that'll be for the next one. This is Azanar signing off. If you like this video, give me a like. If you really enjoyed it, consider subscribing to my channel. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.